Hey Libra, welcome to Social Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Eddie. If you don't know already, this is a timeless general reading for the sign of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever. Pick a planet, pick a node, pick a house. You're going to know how it resonates for you. Not going to resonate with everybody. So I'm going to start with the spiritual etheric energies, pull a spread for that. We're going to, might pull some general messages, I'm not sure yet. We're going to pull a spread for single Libras. We're going to pull a spread for coupled Libras. We're also going to pull a spread for your career and finances. So Libra, whenever I first stepped into your energy, I felt this exhaustion. Okay. And it happened to me before I even sat down to do your reading. I started like 10 minutes before I started to tap into your energy. It was like, I started to just feel way down and so fucking tired. Some of you guys might need to be resting right now, or you might be going through some sort of like upgrades with your DNA or something like that. Right now, ascension symptoms, okay? Migraines, headaches, for sure. The Ace of Swords flew out in the reverse when I was pre-shuffling. So definitely some sort of migraines that you could be feeling. 111, I did see just now as I said that. Be mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking, okay? Your thoughts are manifesting super quick into reality right now is what I'm getting. I'm also getting the energy that you might be on the outs with someone, okay? And that's why I titled your reading On the Outs. I got the strong feeling that either you were missing someone, that you were thinking of someone, or the separation between you and another person has been on your mind, okay? I definitely feel that very strong in your energy. So you could be going through some sort of breakup or divorce or some sort of thing where you maybe had like an out, like a falling out with a friend or just something like that. I feel like there's some sort of tension between your energy and someone else's. I do kind of feel like you might be beating yourself up a little bit for this, especially if some of you having like a divorce or something like that. I'm getting a sense of like either guilt or shame or feeling like there's a repeating pattern here with maybe your parents got a divorce, or maybe there is some aspect of your life growing up that you didn't want repeated with your own children. Like when they got older, you didn't want that cycle repeated. Okay. Spirit wants you to know that you are not your situation. Okay. That you're not exactly the same as your parents. I feel like you're going through something where you're going to realize that. All right. But maybe you're seeing history repeating itself or karmic cycles repeating themselves at this time, and you're making a conscious effort to stop that repeating cycle. I was shown spirals. Okay. So maybe something with the mathematical equation of the golden ratio means something to you. You might be studying that, or the Fibonacci spirals. Okay, because I was seeing spirals. Okay. I feel like with the exhaustion that I felt, it was very heavy. It was very weighed down. And it almost made me question, like, should I be doing these readings today? Okay. I got all my personal readings done, and, I had to realize once I stepped into your energy that it was you, it was your energy, right? I questioned whether or not I should be doing what I'm doing right now because of how fucking tired and exhausted I felt. So I definitely am picking up that if you are overdoing it, like ask yourself, do I really need to be doing this? Do I need to be picking up the extra hours? Do I need to be putting in the time to work towards whatever it is that you're working towards? I'm not saying you need to give up altogether, okay? Because I do see a lot of ambition here. I do see a lot of passion here, which is a beautiful thing. Definitely with a lot of energy surrounding the heart chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral. Okay. But the reason why I want to talk about the exhaustion is because there might be a distortion of a masculine energy here. Okay. I feel like you're balancing this right now as you're beginning to balance out your masculine energy, become more your divine masculine energy, and become more familiar with this divine masculine energy, right? Stepping into a power, a knowing of exactly how to take action, what action to take, when to do it, when to rest. Okay. Your manifestations are going to change and start coming in very quickly, but I feel like you're almost on like you've got one foot in the distorted masculine energy and one foot in the divine masculine energy. So it might take a little bit of time for you to balance this out. So divine masculine energy is the energy that protects, that provides, that has a logical thinking and a logical understanding of what exactly needs to go down. They plan. The feminine energy is more intuitive, right? And kind of flowy, going with the flow. The divine masculine energy is more of the logical planning, take an action, make a plan, work it out. Okay. And I feel like you might have gone a little bit too far into that. Okay, this Capricorn full moon is going to be extremely important for you. I think it's July 3rd. Now, this is a timeless reading. So just, if you're watching this after the fact, then these energies can still apply to you. Okay, but just take it how it resonates. But this Capricorn full moon, okay, Capricorn is a masculine energy, as far as I'm concerned here, because it's like it's a buck moon, all right, and that's like the masculine. The buck is like the masculine deer or whatever. Okay. With this Capricorn full moon, you're going to see yourself evaluating what goals are really within the perimeter of what's true to you, what's truly aligned to you. And you're going to be questioning, why exactly do you want, it's like Libra, you might be asking yourself, like, why exactly do I want this? Do I really want this? Whatever you're working towards. Are there underlying reasons or underlying or ulterior motives behind why I have started doing this? Why have I started this, I don't know, YouTube channel? Why have I started this goal? Why have I started working on this project? Okay. Is it so? Some of you are going to be realizing that, it might be something as similar as you were trying so fucking hard to not be what your family was. Maybe you had a lot of trauma from your childhood. Maybe you watched your family, your dad or whatever, like ran off and neglected you and didn't take care of you. So like you're overdoing it with your family as, a father or as a provider, whether you're male or female, whatever you identify as. Okay. Are you overdoing that just to make sure that you're not the same person as them when, in reality, you already are not the same person. Okay. You've done the very, very best that you could to make sure that you did not repeat those patterns. Right. Or are you working so hard and putting so much of your life force energy into a goal to the point of exhaustion, where that goal is something that is not even it's not even something that you truly are aligned with. It's not something that you're truly called for. It's not something you truly enjoy. It's not something that truly brings you joy, right? You might just, it's like you're doing it maybe because, this is just an example, take out resonates, or you're doing it maybe because, you want to prove that you can do it because you saw someone else doing it. Okay. So what about your goals? What about your life? What about the areas that you're putting your life force energy into, your time, your energy, your effort, your masculine energy? What about that is distorted? Okay. Are we trying to put so much of our energy into something to make sure that we don't end up a certain way, that we don't look a certain way, right? That we're dissociating from what we truly want. Okay. Because you're going to get exhausted and burnt out really quick. So what goals are yours and what goals are not aligned to you? All right. Based on your why. Look at your why for the reason why you're working on these goals. I feel like some of you might need to spend more time with your children. Okay. Or just spend more time. If you don't have children, spend more time consciously connecting with those around you, because I feel like some of you guys might be isolating. I feel like if you've gone through a period of isolation, that was beneficial for you at that time. I definitely see some heart chakra opening. Okay. I definitely see a lot of outpouring of like divine spiritual energy coming through your crown chakra. And I definitely see that you had some sort of epiphany, revelation, or gathering of your own energy. Okay. In your recent past, where you were pulling your energy back together, putting parts back together, taking the pieces of your own personal puzzle and kind of putting them back together and rearranging them at this time and putting them back together. But now you've come out, the current energy that you're in, you're coming out and you're taking action. Okay. You're taking action. You're very ambitious. You have a vision. So if you were given a vision recently for that period of isolation, okay, then what you're doing is now you're taking action to work towards that. Okay. Some of you guys are closing out cycles here. And, all of that energy that you put toward yourself, maybe it's time to kind of balance it out a little bit and focus on those, connections around you. I am getting, though, that whether it's your children or whether it's someone else around you, you should be paying more attention to your close and personal relationships. Okay. There needs to be a conscious connection between you and another person. This is like, I don't know if you need to restore a broken friendship or a broken relationship. Or something. Okay. But I feel like there's a need to honor whatever differences you have or honor the energies that you guys are both embodying at this time. And you can still choose to love and be loved by this individual. Others of you, this is straight up just you need to spend time with your children. Okay. You might be working more and they might be really needing you right now. They're needing their mother. They're needing their father. They're needing that parent-child dynamic right now. Okay. This Capricorn full moon might illuminate is those of you who do have children, this Capricorn full moon might actually illuminate the patterns that you might be unconsciously acting out, where like if your dad was a workaholic, if your mom was a workaholic, if they were never home, whatever. I see that, you might realize, oh my God, I need to really focus on spending a little bit more time with my kids, or focusing on my spouse or my relationship or whatever, just kind of watering that grass, because the grass is going to be greener where you water it. So you might realize that with this full moon. Okay. Forgiveness. I feel like with the honoring of this heart chakra, I feel like it may have been easy to embody energies like forgiveness whenever you were feeling a little bit more isolated. But right now at this time, Libra, I'm feeling like, divine source, God source, spirit, universal energies, whatever you believe in, is really wanting you to allow yourself to get close to other people, allow yourself to truly open it. It's like your heart chakra was open while you were alone, but now it's a challenge, right? You opened up your heart and you had these major revelations about yourself while you were in your sacred space, meditating or whatever. And now it's time to integrate those energies and those epiphanies out into your relationships. And it's like this newfound peace that you have that was bestowed upon you, like an amazing peace that, it's like whenever you first felt it, you had some good heart brain coherence, whatever. And then you felt like that peace would just never go away. And it was great. But then it feels like it's a little bit shaky, right? You have like one foot in one world and one realm and one foot in another. Okay. In between two realms. They're showing me the Temperance card right now, because you have to put to work that peace. Okay. And some of y'all, this is going to come into balance with how you're parenting. So I know for a fact that like I've gone through something where, I do tend to like parent better whenever I get to have time to be alone and recharge every now and then. Right. Don't we all? However, I had to learn, and my children, I love them, especially my 2-year-old. He stepped up, and him as a soul, right, volunteered to help me understand that my peace was not as unshakable as I thought it was, right? So true peace that comes from the inside, right, with this Ace of Cups and the Judgment card, that's going to be peace that's truly unshakable, because it's a fountain of living waters that flows from within, and nobody can shut off that valve from the inside of you except for you. So I think this is going to be something that you're challenged with your outer relationships, and possibly with how you parent your children, if you do have children. Okay. If you don't have children, this is going to be showing up with your outer relationships. There could be some anxiety, like I was saying, about connecting with other people, really allowing other people to see your true heart. Okay. Really express your true feelings. And I feel like you might need to express how you truly feel to someone here who, you may have a falling out with, you may have had an argument with, or you may regret something. Okay. You may regret how something worked out, whether it's, it doesn't matter who's at fault. Okay. The fact of the matter is that spirit is calling you to step in and express yourself with love and honor the differences that you have, and still be able to love this person and allow love in. Okay. If you've been praying for like friends to come forth, okay, if you've been praying for some friends, if you feel like, you had to end a lot of relationships, or people are falling up out of your life, it's because of the shift that you've gone through recently, right? Your energy has shifted. So you're no longer resonating with the frequency of those around you. If you've been praying for your soul tribe, if you've been praying for your soul family, I do see that if you've just been trying to like find your people, I do see that those people are on their way. Like you're currently calling in and attracting and manifesting those kindred spirits that you were hoping for. Okay. Especially if you've been feeling kind of isolated and lonely, these individuals are coming to inspire you. Some of them are coming to trigger you right now and cause you to tap into feelings and energies and emotions and things that have been dormant. Okay. And aspects of yourself that you may have not been aware of, gifts that you didn't know that you had, strengths that you didn't know that you had, strengths that you were previously unaware of. So as you're cultivating this new peace, right? This is a type of peace where this new calling, this new peace, right? This is something that you don't really have to think about. This is something that's just natural for you, okay? And this state of peace is so new to you that right now it feels more comfortable for you to be alone. So letting other people in, factoring in outside forces with this new peace that you have might feel a little bit uncomfortable, and it might give you a little bit of anxiety. I see black kyanite will be very helpful for you if you're going to be working with those energies right now, with the anxiety. Okay. And what else? I feel like some of you guys, after you had this calling, okay, have y'all seen the show Manifest? I think it's on Netflix. It's a really good fucking show. Like this plane goes and disappears or whatever. They're coming back from, I don't know if it's like the Bahamas or Jamaica or something. And then the plane disappears. And to like everyone else, the plane was gone for 5 years. Okay. But everybody on the plane, it was like normal. Whenever they hopped off the plane, they didn't understand why everybody thought that they were gone for 5 years. But all of the people on the plane came back with these gifts, and they called them callings, right? They would get like psychic information and visions and stuff like that. And they were like solving crimes and like all of this stuff with the information. And so, but if the individuals that got the psychic information, if they didn't follow the callings, there would be some sort of like uncomfortable shit that would happen to them, or like, I don't even know, like consequences or something. So I don't know, that show could mean something to y'all. You might want to check that out. But I feel like you have an idea, you have a way that you're viewing this new spiritual energy, this new peace, these new callings, this idea. You have an idea of what you think it's going to be like. And you're like, okay, cool. I got a vision. I'm coming out of this fucking gathering stage. I'm coming out of this isolation and soul searching phase. And I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And I'm going to put this fucking shit to work. I got all this fucking things I want to do. And it's not exactly the way, it's not going to turn out the way that you had thought. There needs to be a little bit more flow. I feel like there's just like this zeal where you guys are like, yes, this new energy, I'm fucking new. Libra's like, I'm brand new and I'm ready to go. But you know, they want you to slow down a little bit, because I feel like you might have some sort of burnout. You may have a lot of ideas, but some of them might seem unworkable at this time, is what I'm getting. I also picked up on the fact that somebody here might have some sort of like negative legal like letter, or you might be served or put on notice or have some sort of legal problem or something that's coming up. I do see that you're going to be guided as to how to handle this. Okay. So you don't need to like freak out about this. Okay. You don't need to freak out. I definitely feel like everything is going to turn out fine with that. All right. I do see that a change is going to be coming your way with this energy, but the situation will transform. But right now, they want you to kind of watch out for, like, you went into this isolation phase, right? This like incubation almost, and you are totally dependent on that connection from the inside, right? Of source. But you know, and you had this massive spiritual awakening, and you got all these ideas, and you got this brand new found confidence, and you want to go act on all of these. But here's the thing, it's such a new energy, this upgrade, whatever this is. I'm almost feeling like if you're not careful and if you try to rush it and go too fast, what'll happen is you might end up falling because of pride. So you might like forget, you get too much in the distorted masculine energy. You're starting to overanalyze things and kind of use too much of your logical mind, and you're not balancing with allowing that, you're not taming the divine masculine energy enough to allow the feminine to come in and have the intuitive abilities guide you before you take action, so that you know what the right action is to take, if that makes sense. Okay. And they're showing me spirals again. So spirals, I'm not sure if that's something that you guys resonate with or something like that. I'm not sure why they're showing me spirals. So like I said, you might be looking into the golden ratio mathematical equation or whatever, or how it relates to the Fibonacci spiral or the Fibonacci sequence. Okay. Let's pull. So we have this Inspire Passion card that I used for the still frame. It says, a life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So you have time to get these goals worked out. You don't want to work yourself to exhaustion. I feel like you guys have so many good ideas and so much passion after a period of isolation, right? Or some downtime. And you just want to take it one step at a time, like slow and steady wins the race, as cliche and corny as that is. But you did have the Knight of Wands that wanted to fly out several times. So the Knight of Wands is very, and what did I just say? The Knight of Wands is very passionate, okay? But he can fizzle out very quickly, right? And right under that was the Four of Cups. So that tells me that, that you are at risk of burning out if you're not too careful, okay, with this new energy, especially if it's with relationships. You might feel like it's okay, like, oh my gosh, yes, I can trust people, and then you jump into it, right? Which is what Spirit wants you to do. It's like you get the information, it's like, yes, Spirit wants me to trust people. All right, cool, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna open up my heart to everybody or whatever, and then you get hurt, right? Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords here clarifying that. And then you're like, absolutely fucking not. Here I am with the Ace of Swords in reverse after that. I'm not opening myself up to that shit ever again. Fuck people, right? That's just kind of the energy I'm getting. Others of you, like I said, you just need to honestly express yourself. Okay. Oh, we have success is what flew out. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So what is your definition of success, Libra? Because I see that that's going to happen here for you. Clarifying the King of Wands, you do in your spiritual energy, you do have the World card that's successfully completing a karmic cycle. All right. But some of you cannot reach the success without being vulnerable, without being truly honest about what's in your heart. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of I don't know. I feel like there's this outer shell or something that is a part of you that is just like, nope, off limits, access denied. Wherever this, what is it? The do not cross tape is, right? Whether it's in your mind or around your heart, a certain area of your heart, you need to allow yourself in that area, right? Because you can't express that and allow someone else to access that area of you if you don't do that for yourself. Okay. So you need to allow someone else to access that area within you. And you might need to become aware of it and be honest with yourself first. So what is it that you're not being honest with yourself about? Okay, one more here. Oh shit, okay. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. The envy card. All right, Libra. So this is what I was talking about with this full moon in Capricorn. Why exactly do you want to do the things that you want to do? Okay. What is the true why behind your goals? Right? Are you really working hard and putting in all the effort that you're putting in to be successful, to make sure that you don't like to try to compete with other people? Or is it because you want to make sure that even if you're not competing with someone else outside of you, if you're only competing with the past version of you, or like the past, how your parents were in the past, okay? Look at the why behind whatever you're doing. Why are you working so hard? Because obviously there's exhaustion here. Okay. This card definitely came out. You're working yourself to the point of exhaustion. If it's uncomfortable, you might need to sit back and ask yourself the reason why you feel the need to work so hard towards what this is. If it's not something that is in this Judgment card, if it's not a true calling, right, from Spirit, is Spirit guiding you to do this? Right? Is it something that you in your heart know that you're meant to do? Does it give you joy? Does it cultivate that peace, that newfound peace that you found from this period of isolation that you went through? Or is it something where you see them doing it and so you want to prove that you can do it too? Or is it something where somebody talked down to you when you were younger and told you you would never be nothing, so you have to do it to prove them wrong, right? And Libra, you kind of got it right whenever you said fuck other people, right? Just a little bit, okay? You got it right a little bit because, yeah, fuck what they think. You don't have to do something just because somebody else said that you couldn't do it, okay? So, but that's the thing, is you don't want that to be your motivation. You don't want that to be your drive. You want to be truly inspired by something that you envision because that vision was put there in your heart by Spirit, okay? Let's go ahead and get, nope, I'm going to get one of these. Nope, Spirit says to get one of these. Okay, we're going to get one of these shadow work oracles here. I like to do that in the spiritual etheric portion. This is a brand new deck. I love it. I use it for my private reads this week, and my clients really liked it. Yeah, obsession and insecurity when I split the deck. So This is really calling you to look at the real true reasons behind why you take every action that you take, why you speak every word that you speak, right? Are you doing it because of you, or are you focusing on what someone else is thinking? Okay, so Spirit wants me to tell you this. So the part of your brain that is activated whenever you're thinking about what someone else is thinking is that's activated whenever you're younger. I'm not sure of the exact age, but it's RTJP. Right? It's called the right temporal junction parietal lobe. That is the part of your brain that you use when you are thinking about what someone else is thinking. Okay. So if you guys are putting where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Y'all hear me say that a lot. I'm probably wearing it out, whatever. It's true. So if you're constantly putting your attention on what someone else is thinking, right? What are they going to think of me if I don't show up today and post all these videos? What are they going to think of me if I don't have as many followers as them? Like, this is just an example because I have a YouTube and it's whatever. What are they going to think of me if, I've been doing this for 5 years and I don't have 1,000 subscribers? See, me personally, I could think that way if I wanted to. And there have been a few times where I have to admit I have wasted my life force energy on that. But I always go back to the heart, Ace of Cups. I always go back to the judgment, right? The calling. I am doing what I'm doing. I'm speaking about myself just because it's an example. I am doing what I'm doing because whenever I was going through a really shitty time, I'm going to say it was about like 6 or 7 years ago, something like that. I was getting a divorce. I'd been with the same man for 7 years. We had 2 kids. I was going through a really tough time in my life. And tarot readers on YouTube helped me so much. Like, it brings tears to my eyes, okay? How much they helped me. They called me on my bullshit. Okay. They helped me understand myself. Spirit kept it real with me 100% of the time. It was like therapy for me. And I couldn't even afford actual therapy. I'm not saying to replace therapy with tarot, whatever. But that's the reason why I do this, because I want to do that for other people. When people comment or when people tell me after my personal readings, they're like, you gave me so much clarity. You really helped me understand my situation. You helped me see myself clearly. Now I feel like I can be confident and create my life with confidence and security within myself. That's why I do this. I mean, it's not about caring about what other people are thinking. Yes. So when the anxiety and worry at the bottom of the deck. So when you're worried about what other people are thinking, you are accessing that RTJP part of your brain. Okay. The right temporal junction parietal lobe. Do not waste so much energy thinking what other people are thinking, because where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And whenever you put your energy on someone else, on the past with depression, on the future with anxiety, you are putting and funneling your life force energy to that person, that past, that future. And you're draining yourself. Hence the exhaustion here. Okay, so let's see what comes out of this deck, okay? I just felt like I had to tell y'all that. Hopelessness, okay. So we have hopelessness. So if you're in an energy of hopelessness, okay, is that a puma? I'm wondering if that's like a puma or like a whatever kind of cat that is. This is beautiful. Hope often carries us through difficult times. It helps us see all that is good ahead of us. It motivates us and gives us energy to pull through. At times, though, hope disappears. We are left discouraged, depressed, blind to the light at the end of the tunnel. We lose faith, and we are able to only see what appears scary, dark, and negative. We seem to be stuck in a place where there are no positive outcomes. We lose our belief that good things will eventually happen, that clouds will part. Ask yourself, do I often lose hope? Why? What are the situations when I feel despair and discouragement? How can I get myself to a place of hope? Do I need help doing that? An affirmation for this energy is, I salute myself for getting through difficult times. I am strong and resilient. There is always something good and beautiful waiting for me around the corner. Okay. Wow. So because of, and see regret. So I saw regret. This is the second time I've seen regret. Where are you placing your energy? I think that, if you are in an energy of hopelessness, okay, there is always a way out. So let me tell y'all an easy thing that I do. I try to share as many tools as I can to help people, that specifically tools that have helped me personally on my journey. So if you're struggling with something and you cannot find a way out of that energy, what I want you to do is I want you to try this tool. Okay. So let's say I'm having a technical issue. I always use technical issues because it's fucking easy. Let's say I'm having a technical issue with my laptop right here, and it's really pissing me the fuck off. And I'm like, God damn it, I really just want to figure this out. Spirit, help me. Like, I'm begging. Instead of begging for Spirit to help you, instead of begging for some sort of and feeling like, oh, I'm just so powerless, what I want you to do is I want you to say, thank you, Spirit, for helping me get through these technical issues. I know you're going to help me get through it. I know you are. And when I get through these technical issues, I'm going to feel so relieved. Oh, thank you, Spirit. And you feel that energy that you want to feel, right? After you already get what you're asking for, you feel that now and you say thank you. And you hold that energy as long as you can, because what you're doing is you're embodying the frequency of what you want, because you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are and what you are. Okay. So if you're feeling like a situation is hopeless, Libra, that is the way to get through it. Okay. If you're feeling like something is hopeless, like, oh my God, instead of sitting there and going, oh my God, my life will never change. I never can find a solution to this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Don't keep spewing and putting out that signal and that energy to universe. Okay. Go ahead and go, you know what? I release control. I feel like, I don't know how I'm going to make this work with this person. But thank you, Spirit, for helping us find some common ground. Thank you, Spirit, for reuniting me with this person and helping us have a common ground together. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me solve this problem. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me get through this. Then you let it go and you go on about your day. Okay. Let me keep on moving. My readings are way too long, y'all. I'm going to be doing, like, you know how I'm doing like the love and the finances and all of that in one reading? I'm going to be splitting them up next week because I'm just way too long. Okay, animal. So you definitely could benefit from, some of y'all are getting a new pet. Someone's getting a new cat. Someone's cat had kittens. I just heard that. Okay, you could definitely spend some time hanging out with your animals. Okay, petting your pets. Like, go to a fucking petting zoo, I don't know. It's like super hot out here, and sometimes they have those during the summertime. Pay attention to the animals that are around you. All right. So like if you, like, for example, I was going through something and then like I took my son out to the park and I saw a little white spider that was on the stroller. Right. And something told me, look up the spiritual meaning of a white spider. Okay. Hold on. What is this? What kind of animal is this? Is this a puma? Yo, I'm looking that up. I feel guided to do that. Let's see. That's what that seems like it is. No, pumas are brown. What type of animal is that? Let me see. What jungle cat is black? A jaguar? Or is that what that is? What kind of wild cats? It looks like I think it looks like a jaguar. I don't know. Let me see. Image. Yeah, that looks like a jaguar. Okay. Let's look this up. So jaguar symbolism, definitely do this. If you guys like see a certain animal or if it keeps okay. The jaguar is a symbol of protection, courage, and faith. Well, that's not a jaguar. Black jaguar. Oh, black jaguar represents rebirth. Having traveled through the underworld and faced our fears, and we are reborn into the light. Rebirth, bitch. That's what that is. Pluto and Scorpio energy. Okay. And, the death card was totally at the bottom of this deck earlier. So you guys are going through a massive rebirth. All right. This newness, that new peace that you are feeling, right? Your consciousness has been expanding. All right. And then you have obstacles and you have clairvoyance in the reverse. So you're not able to see. You're not going to be able to see things clearly. Your third eye chakra might be blocked until you allow yourself to process these emotions and release them. Okay. But you're going to have to allow yourself to, there's like some sort of, like I said, it's that caution tape. It's a caution tape around your heart, the caution tape around that area of your mind. You're going to need to access that. It's going to take bravery, but you're going to need to look at that. What parts of these, of yourself are you not allowing to be accessed either by yourself or by other people? Okay. Let's look at, I'm going to do this deck. Okay. It's the Decoding Your Fear deck. And we're going to pull, I feel guided to pull from that. Libra. Your actions are undermining your efforts for success. Recognize your destructive behavioral patterns and break the cycle. Yeah. So what actions are you taking, and asking yourself, why are you taking them? Okay. Why the fuck? Come on, camera. Y'all, I've got to get a new camera, bro. Like, this fucking sucks. Okay. One more. I like to get 3 when I get from this deck. The rewards outweigh the risks. Take the chance. The rewards outweigh the risks. Take the chance. Some of y'all, this is about opening up to someone. Okay, we got a couple more. Decisions made in fear will not lead to success. Decisions made in fear will not lead to success. Don't assume people know what you're thinking. Honest communication is required. Yeah, you're going to have to express yourself. I feel like there might have been a misunderstanding with someone. There might have been a misunderstanding with someone here. And I think it's because you thought that you knew how this person, you thought that this person knew how you felt. Okay. All right, let's do this, and then we'll get an angel number card. At the end of the reading, I will pull from the Book of Answers, all right, for a yes or no question. The law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body. Listen to the divine guidance within your body, okay? Yeah, so I feel like some of you guys have hormonal imbalances. I'm definitely picking that up too. You have the law of destiny at the bottom of the deck. It's written in the stars. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. Absolutely. What you wholeheartedly desire. The key word is wholeheartedly, not what you think you have to accomplish to make yourself worthy, right? Or anything like that. Anybody else's expectations, okay? Yeah, somebody definitely needs to, it's like your hormones might be causing you to feel like one day you're really tired. That could be where the exhaustion's coming from. And then, the next minute you're like, you have all of this energy and you wake up and you're fine. I would say detox the gut. That's going to be huge. Otherwise, sometimes hormonal imbalances like that just happen with age. Okay. It just happens. I'm 30. So, I'm not quite there yet, but that can happen. Somebody needs to detox from hormonal birth control. Like, you've been on it for a while. And that could be causing, like, especially if you stop it, then your hormones are all fucked up. That's why. Because you're on synthetic hormones. Okay. All right. So we have 1414 possibilities. 1414 possibilities. It says building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Feel that energy of gratitude beforehand. I promise you it will shift things. The affirmation for this energy is, I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Right. Let the universe surprise you. I honestly feel like if you let go and kind of allow flow to happen, you'll be super surprised by how the universe shocks you and what they give you. Okay. Because it's not going to be the way that you thought it was going to be. All right. No matter how big the epiphany was. Okay. You also have 888, abundance. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. So whatever you put out this time will come back to you. Affirmation for this energy is, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to skip. I still have like 4 other readings to do today. So I'm going to skip the general messages and we're going to go right into love messages. Okay. So I'm going to start with the single Libras. Single Libras. All right. Let's see what's coming in for my single Libras in love. Overall energy for my single Libras, please. Inner peace. Oh my God. That is exactly what I said earlier. You have an inner peace, right? This inner peace is new for you. So factoring in other people right? Whenever you're just getting the hang of this inner peace could be a little scary for you right now, Libra. And that is exactly what I picked up on earlier. Okay. Where is my book? Let me take a drink of my drink. Like, you might see other people's energy as a threat to your peace right now, especially in love. Because this inner peace is so new. Some of you guys may not know what it was like to experience true peace, especially if you had like a troubled childhood or not such a great home life. I didn't know what true peace was until literally like 2 months ago. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I knew, but I had to ask spirit to show me something new. And I feel like that's what you did, Libra. And so now that you've experienced a taste of that, I feel like you may not want to give it up. Maybe you had shitty relationships in the past. Inner peace. Know that you are unique and valuable. Be yourself and attract the love specially created for you. My right ear started ringing just now. There are a few things more challenging to your self-esteem than living without that special someone in your life or being in an unhappy relationship. Many people wonder, what's wrong with me? Of course, the truth is that there's nothing wrong, although it can certainly feel that way. Another common unhealthy attitude is that other people or the opposite sex are in the wrong. Neither of these ideas is helpful. Even if the love of your life came sweeping into your world today, he or she would not be able to alter your sense of self completely. Now is the time to take a clear look at yourself through loving, empowering eyes. Sit with your journal and write down everything you have accomplished in your life. Write down what you and other people like about you. Write down everything you are good at and everything you have to offer in a relationship. This simple exercise will help you understand that you are and always have been enough. You have drawn this card today because the universe is urging you to value your uniqueness and to consider that you are enough. Everyone feels that they could do, be, or achieve more. It's great to have goals or to strive to improve yourself. And being the best you can be is a genuinely powerful way to live. The trick is to live it from that place of excitement with a willingness to discover what's possible for you, not because you are compensating for feeling less than. Realizing that you are enough the way that you are takes time, spiritual awareness, and emotional maturity. Make time in your life to cultivate confidence. Really listen to people when they pay you a compliment. Don't deflect or diminish it. Remind yourself daily that everything in the universe, every snowflake, every tree, every flower, and every person has a place. You are meant to be, and you are enough the way that you are. This is exactly what I was talking about in y'all's spiritual energy, okay? Number 17, breaking down to an 8. You guys are realizing your true potential, or you will be if you haven't been already. Okay. Okay. What else is coming in? Yeah, Libra. This is also about your relationships and how exactly, like the main energy of the reading was talking about how the full moon in Capricorn, right, will be illuminating to you what goals, whether it be goals in your professional or financial life or goals in your relationships, whether it be, platonic or romantic, why exactly you have those goals and what's the driving force and, your real reason behind the goals that you have, whether it be in love or in business. Okay. Let's see here. Do you feel like you need a partner to be enough? Do you like put off compliments when somebody gives you a compliment, or you just like, does it make you feel uncomfortable, right? Because you don't feel that way about yourself. Okay. Okay, yeah, and you got free yourself in the reverse. Yeah, free yourself in the reverse. So you are. This is a trap. This is an energy of, the way that you're seeing yourself. All right, is what's keeping you from being able to manifest the relationship that you're wanting. Okay. Not on this one. There's an energy. Future energy. Ooh, okay. One more. Okay, some of you guys are... Some of you... Where's my tarot deck? There we are. Some of you guys have manifested someone, okay, or will be calling in someone towards you that is a karmic partner. I feel like you could be talking to a few people, messaging, or like on some dating apps or something like that, but I'm not seeing anything super serious at this time. Okay, put more on this, please. Energy. Yeah, I feel like something about this person that you're talking to is going to make you really clear and make you have an epiphany. I don't know if you guys are talking to each other. Some of the shit that y'all are saying might be kind of deep. There's some spiritual, like, there's something about this person that you're talking to that's going to activate you. One more, please. Yes, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. This is a lot of communication, and there's something about someone that you're talking to right now that's going to, something that they say to you, right? Or something you say to them. It could be both. It could be vice versa, is going to activate you. And it's going to cause a huge, massive growth spurt for you spiritually. It's going to be helping you remove the chains of codependency or feeling stuck or frustration or instability that have been plaguing you for a long while. I don't know if this person's going to help you have a realization about something that happened with the rest of your relationships that you were in and why they ended out the way that they were. Holy shit. Okay, the Empress. This person's really going to help you step into this divine feminine energy. Those of you that resonate with that. Oh, I'm so hot right now. I feel like I'm having like a fucking hot flash or something. Yeah, so you're in an energy of like, in the ways that you may have played small before, you're choosing not to do that anymore. So as you're getting to know someone, whenever you're talking to them, okay, if this person hasn't come in, they will be coming in. As you're doing that, I feel like because of the fact that you're talking to someone and getting to know someone, it's like a external processing type of thing. So like me, I'm an external processor. And what I mean by that is like when I have a problem, I talk to my husband and we just talk it out and I speak about it. And as I talk about it, he doesn't even have to say anything. Like I'm just sitting there and I talk myself out of it because hearing myself talk about it is helping me understand it. So you might even say some shit that comes out of your mouth and it activates yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like spirit's channeling through you as you're talking to this person. There's something very spiritual about this. And I don't feel like this is somebody that it's like, you know, that this is not someone that you need to be with long term. I'm getting that. Okay. For those of you who you're talking to someone, yes, this person they're very solid, stable, and loyal, and they're very mature. Okay. This person that's coming in, because they're showing up as the King of Pentacles, and they're a safe bet. You know what I mean? But I don't see you investing. I see you looking at this person and thinking, well, I don't know if I should settle for this. I feel like you've been through a lot when it comes to relationships, and I don't know, you put in a lot of work. You're not wanting someone to take you for granted. Maybe you were taken for granted before. So here's the thing. You're realizing how much work, because of the dynamic of this relationship or how you were in your last relationship. Yeah. You're in between. You're in and out. There's that Temperance in the reverse. You're having a realization about you don't want to, you maybe realize that you moved too fast or something like that, and something about the relationship, something went wrong, and you're realizing that maybe in that moment you thought that there was something wrong with you. And that's the thing, is you're at that point where you're not blaming yourself for it anymore. If that's not you and you're not sure if you're in that energy, you need to be mindful, because you could end up world reversed. You could end up repeating that cycle. I don't know. You're feeling like this person's not aligned with you right now. I think that you might just be afraid to let this person in. You're thinking about whether or not that you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. Okay. You could be seeing 222, 888, 777, looking it up. Like, what does this mean? You know what I mean? You might be afraid to trust that this person is a good option because you're like, listen, I don't know if I want to, you might want to shop around or whatever. Yeah, as I say that, fucking 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think you're on like that, oh, I want to find my soulmate type stuff. And I don't know. I just get the energy here of someone who's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really trying to find my soulmate or whatever. It's not. It's just a fucking label. It is what it is. Okay. Why is that there, though? I see you moving on. Okay. 6 of Swords. I see you passing up options or whatever because you don't want to be tied down right now. I just saw the 8 of Swords in the reverse, which is fine. You still have a lot of work that you need to do on yourself. Just be mindful that you're not passing up good, viable options for a relationship because you know what? You can still have this inner peace here while you're with someone else, okay? I feel like you might end up a little bit frustrated because you have new love coming in. That's the thing. And I feel like you're just like, nope, this is not the one. Just be mindful that this isn't something that you're saying because you don't want to get close to someone. Yeah, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Like, you don't want to let your guard down here because of the conflict that you experienced in the past. Ooh, others of you, this could be someone that you had an issue with. You were talking with this person and things kind of went south. Okay, this could have been a conversation over money or goals or values. And I do see that you have someone new here, but like you just had to tell them there's these legal matters. I'm not sure what that, I channeled that earlier, the legal matters. I'm going to do this. Just be mindful that you're not letting whatever happened in the past make you feel like the grass will always be greener. You might be passing up good, valuable, or viable options and moving forward because you think that there's something better. And there's someone here who does want to connect with you, but I don't feel like you want to let them in. Yeah, it says, oh shit. And see, I love this because this is peace right here. Look at this bird right here. This is peace. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, let me see. What will happen if my Libra decides to allow this person in or accept this option? Because I feel like you might have more than one option, but there's one person here that you find a lot of. It's like this person, the one person that you're thinking about, this one option, okay, they are very inspirational. Okay, they inspire you. It's like a spiritual thing that you feel with them, and I feel like they are a sort of soulmate, but you don't want to let them in because you're afraid that they're karmic or something. And okay, so you might end up trying to end this and then they come back or something like that. Okay, what's going to happen if they let this person in? Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. You might be afraid. You might be afraid to let this person in, okay? And some of you are going to realize later on that you don't like any of the other options that you have after you already decided to move away from this person. I feel like this person will give you another chance with the Judgment card, and you will end up being with them. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? You just have to express to them how you truly feel and be like, listen, like, I didn't want my worth to be taken advantage of with the Empress, okay? This person's going to meet you. Oh, my God. You have the Emperor and the fucking King of Cups. This person is someone that you can trust. This person is carrying and very healing energy. They understand the reason why you walked away and why you were afraid to open up to them, and they're going to let that go. And then you have the Emperor. So you have the Empress and the Emperor that came out. Like, this person that's coming towards you, they are a counterpart. But the soulmate card was in reverse because you didn't want to believe that they were. And you also have it's like you didn't feel like you deserved this person. Maybe you were threatened by, because look, you have the King of Pentacles here. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like you would be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you're like, you know what? I don't know. You thought that there were better options out there, but really that was just your ego unconsciously trying to like play a Jedi mind trick on yourself to make you think that you had to turn that person down, because deep down you were afraid to let them in because you didn't want them to like fuck up this newfound stability that you had. You didn't want to risk instability with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But so you tried to cut this off with the Death card. But here's the thing. You had to go through a rebirth, Pluto, Scorpio energy with the Death card here. And your heart had to change, heart chakra. Your heart had to open up, because without your heart opening up, you weren't going to be able to get the, awakening, the crown chakra energy. You weren't going to be able to get that signal from the divine. Like you were sitting there convincing yourself that you could find a better option, when the truth of the matter is you were just afraid to let them in. But that's kind of the way it had to happen, because it wasn't time yet. This person is understanding that you had an unconscious motivation to not open up to them straight out the gate. Wow. But they're fine with it. Okay. They understand that, and they're going to welcome you back with open arms. Page of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups, King of Cups. You're going to be like, hey, sorry, like I have to follow my intuition. I actually do want to be with you. I want to give this another shot. If that's the case and you were too afraid to let this person in, like they're going to understand when you come back and you tell them that that's what you really want. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to Libra couples energy. I'm so hot, y'all. My fan's on, but it gets so hot in here. It's like 102 degrees. There it is. Okay. Overall energy for my Libra couples. Overall energy for Leah couple. Leah. Your name could be Leah, or you could be dealing with someone named Leah. Libra couples. The Sacred Woman. Oh my goodness. Number 27. I love the number 27. That is like my favorite fucking number. Okay. Whoo! Heart chakra energy. Beautiful. You might have like some sort of resolving conflict. You're gonna open up with someone. You gotta open up to someone. You might have like a native background. Okay. Medicine woman, I just heard. Beautiful. Okay, the Sacred Woman. There is a wild power and sacred divinity that must be respected by both men and women. The Native American Indian legend of the white buffalo calf woman is closely connected to the concept of the divine feminine. Although it is more extreme than real life, her story does send an important message. In the legend, white buffalo calf woman annihilates a man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. The man who senses her divinity and wild power is spared the same fate, because she can see that even though he holds his bow and arrow up to her in fear, he respects her power. On returning to his tribe, the surviving warrior does as she requested and organizes a feast to celebrate her impending arrival. In return, she teaches the tribe sacred rituals and bestows important forms of abundance upon them. White buffalo calf woman brings an important reminder to us today about the potentially destructive forces that are available when the feminine is treated as trivial. In modern life, this applies to both men and women, meaning that women must be prepared to value themselves and act upon this if they want to be respected by their male counterparts. White buffalo calf woman did not play games, make idle threats, or pretend to be something she was not. She did not compromise herself or her integrity for mere physical security of a life that was less than fulfilling. And by annihilating the disrespectful warrior, she made it clear to all others that her power was not to be doubted. In modern life, this is played out in the way a woman treats herself and allows herself to be treated. When a woman truly respects herself and acts upon her feelings, men will naturally respect her or leave her alone. When you call white buffalo calf woman into your life, she will help you do away with self-sabotaging behavior and help you to have the courage to do what you know you need to do. Wow. Yeah. So there could be an energy here of someone who disrespected you, disrespected your boundaries. It does not matter if you're male or female. If I'm talking to you, okay? They disrespected and tried to mistaken your divine feminine energy for distorted feminine energy. Okay. And you were not willing. You were not willing to let this individual overstep their bounds. Okay. I'm looking at the mountains back here, the purple mountains. You've been to high highs and low lows. Okay. And there, you put in a lot of hard work to yourself. And I feel like whatever this falling out was between you and another person, I feel like you're not willing to let all of that hard work go to waste. All right. Based on, someone's distorted energies that they were projecting onto you. Future energies, please. Ooh, okay. So we have trust and we have deception. So I feel like you trusted this person. I feel like you thought they were something that they weren't. All right. And then at the bottom, we do have wedding in the reverse. You might end up being, I don't know if you want to part ways with someone. That could easily be it. And you have very soon in your future energy. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Oh, recent past. Somebody here tried you. Some energies, please, for Libra couples. Future. Ooh, this Knight of Cups in reverse flew right over on top of this deception card. You, man. Someone in this relationship, okay? All right, let's go look at the past, though. Okay, let's go look at the past. So in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that was destined. This is something that was a relationship that you looked at as like a soulmate relationship, okay? There was a single moment whenever you first met this person where you looked at them and you're like, yes, I know that this is the person I'm supposed to be with. And I think it was for that time, okay? You took a chance on this person, all right? And it went well for a little while, but I feel like now you're faced with a decision, okay? Two of Wands. I honestly feel like some of you may be wanting to like expand or travel somehow, all right, with this energy here. You have a passion about you. You have a passion about you. It's a Two of Wands, so it's Mars and Aries. And I feel like, and now you have Venus and Cancer. Okay, so I see what's happening here. So you have the Two of Wands in the upright and you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So you are in the energy of the Two of Wands in the upright. This is like you're always planning and trying to think about how you can expand yourself and how you can grow yourself in a relationship, whether you're in a relationship or not. You know what I mean? And I feel like you just kind of feel like, yeah, it's like you and me against the world, right? With this person for a while. And this person here, you see, you're able to trust your intuition. See, this is like a third eye energy here. You're able to trust your intuition. You're spirit guided. You're spirit led here. I feel like you have you might even feel like a little bit of like challenged by this, this person. Like, I almost feel like this person weighs you down a little bit, okay? Because you have a lot of passion. You have a lot of desire to expand. And this person here, they're showing up as a Two of Cups in the reverse, okay, which is also third eye energy. And I feel like this person is disconnected. This is Venus and Cancer. I feel like this person is very disconnected from spirit. They don't want to see you expand or something like that. They feel threatened by you and by your power, by your connection to source, by your ability to expand, to always have a vision and your creativity. And I feel like this person, yeah, as I say that, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and then the Three of Cups, or Queen of Wands in the upright, Three of Cups in the reverse. This person knows that they have a long way to go to even be able to fucking compete with you. I feel like they whenever you first met this person, I feel like maybe you guys were on the same level when you first met. Okay, or something like that. Your frequency matched. You were able to mesh well. And then something happened where you expanded, you grew, you expanded your consciousness, and this person did not. Okay. They chose not to. You had your third eye wide open. You followed the instruction of spirit. You took action how you were supposed to. And this person chose not to. Okay. And what that did with the Two of Cups in the reverse is, what that did is that caused you guys to grow apart. You don't have the same connection that you did anymore. You're not on the same frequency. So, and with the Queen of Wands being at the bottom of the deck here with the Three Cups in the reverse, that tells me this person could be going out and even bad mouthing you, or trying to, like, you could find out that this person said some things about you to like some friend groups or something like that. They're threatened by you. They're threatened by you. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be somebody who can be very intimidating, and they find you very intimidated. Okay. Maybe some of you are really intuitive or some sort of like spiritually gifted person or a psychic or something like that. And this person feels like, oh my gosh, like now I can't hide my, insecurities. I can't hide they feel threatened by you. So what does this person do? They get into the Knight of Cups in the reverse energy. We're completely shut off from their heart chakra. You are not. And they're trying to show up as something that they are not. They're trying to show up, yeah, I'm intuitive, I'm this. And it's like they're trying to compete with you, but it's like Spirit's telling you, like the situation is gaining momentum here with the Eight of Wands. You're getting spiritual downloads on the regular, okay? And you're getting downloads about this person. It started out that you were getting downloads and you were connecting to Spirit and you started to grow and expand and everything, but your spiritual practices, Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius. So your spiritual practices, your messages from Spirit, they're getting stronger. Your gifts are expanding. And now Spirit's warning you about this person. And you have Seven of Pentacles. So now you're reevaluating, Seven of Pentacles is Saturn and Taurus. It's like, do I really want to? Taurus is about worth. Saturn is like discipline and work. Like, is it worth? You're reevaluating, is this relationship worth putting the discipline and the work and the time and the energy into anymore? And I feel like really, really quickly here, really soon, this person is going to react in a type of way that's going to show you that this person's not worth your fucking time. They're going to do something that stresses you the fuck out. Okay, what is this Knight of Cups in the reverse? What is very soon? What's happening? King of Swords, yeah. I feel like you're going to have some sort of truth. You're going to talk to them about how, listen, like King of Swords, like more third eye energy. Okay. And this is also your energy, Libra. This is Uranus in Libra. Okay. So what this is you're going to have, I don't know if you're going to have to like draw a boundary or reestablish your authority and be like, listen, you're being fake as fuck. And the only reason why you're reacting this way, the only reason why you're being so emotionally mature is because you're threatened by me. You're threatened by my ability to see through your bullshit. Okay. This person's going to Magician in reverse. They feel disempowered. You make them feel disempowered. And the things that they say that come out of their mouth whenever you say this, I feel like you guys, I don't know if this is going to be an argument or whatever, but this person they're not learning from their past. All of their manifestations are completely blocked and you're like leaving them in the dust. And it's clear to them and they know that. They know that you're the Empress. But they're not. The things that they might say some nasty stuff. They might try to start a smear campaign or something like that. Okay, what's the advice? Please. If you've seen, yeah, okay. The advice is the Hanged Man in the reverse. More fucking third eye energy, okay? This is about trusting your intuition, but the Hanged Man in the reverse is about detachment because this person has negative patterns, okay? The Hanged Man in the reverse is about egotism and not being able to disconnect from certain negative patterns. You've seen everything that you need to see about this person and you need to move forward accordingly because the connection's just not there. You have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups in the reverse. I mean, if that wasn't true. Now, this was a soulmate for you at one time. This might mean some of you guys might need to leave or get a divorce or something like that. This person was a soulmate for you at one time, but I don't see that continuing or getting any better because this person, you've chosen to grow. You've done the work, Seven of Pentacles. This person has not. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You're moving along very quickly. Read between the lines. Hidden meaning, vague, speculate. Okay. What else, please? Libra. Couples. Okay. And some of you, that's the thing is one or both of you could be fearful or scared to leave the comfort of this relationship. That might, the person might say this. They might try to manipulate you by being like, I've been with you for this many years or whatever the case may be. But yeah, No way. Hold on. You know, if you're afraid to leave this person because of comfort, you know, make sure that, because even if you don't have, yeah, you're at a crossroads. Some of you guys have a family, you have a house, you have bills together, you have things like that. But it's only a matter of time before you start to, like, listen, if this is a situation, if you're resonating with this reading, don't be afraid to leave something, right? Or to leave a situation. Because of the fear of change or the fear of leaving your comfort zone. Because then if you ignore this and then this, even you're indecisive, I feel like this is going to come to a place where somebody might cheat. This person might actually go out and look at other options. Okay. Because I'm definitely picking that up here. This person, it's like, because of, they almost cheated because of the fact that, like, you threaten them and you make them feel less than, so they had to go outside of the relationship and have like a quick dopamine fix to make themselves feel better or something like that. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. And you know, the Knight of Cups in the reverse is a cheater with the deception card here. Don't stay in a relationship with someone who does those types of things that I just described, just because you're afraid of leaving your comfort zone. Because there's a lot more out there. Two of Wands means that you can expand your horizons and there's better out there. Okay. Somebody here might need to, if this person is like being, especially if this person is like being short with you or having an attitude with you, and then they're on their phone a lot, basic signs of cheating or whatever. I mean, you need to have a conversation with this person and just come out and say it like it is and be like, bitch, give it to me straight or whatever. I feel like I see something. I see y'all splitting up. I see y'all splitting up here. You know what you need to do. Yeah, you're going to get your freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So even if you feel like you've outgrown this person and you've kind of been apprehensive about moving forward because you don't want to leave your comfort zone, I honestly feel like the more that you put off making this decision, or the more indecisive you are about it, you know, really quickly, if you don't make a decision, universe is going to kind of push you to make that decision or make the decision for you, because this person's going to run off and do something really deceptive. Yeah, and they're only doing it as a means of getting some sort of dopamine fix or trying to make themselves feel better about themselves because of how much that you've grown and how blocked this person feels compared to you. They're comparing themselves to you, which is just really immature and toxic. Okay, Libra, so just keep that in mind. All right, let's do the finances and career portion. But you are the sacred woman, so, I mean, you are the sacred woman, whether you're male or female. Okay. Finances and career. All right. Tell me about the monies. Remember the unworkable ideas that I mentioned earlier? Okay. Y'all, I'm so hot back here. I'm going to have to go check the air and see what the air is at. You might feel like a little bit frustrated because you feel like you have a lot of ideas, but you feel like they're unworkable right now. It says be confident and make eye contact. Ooh, yeah, promotion. An influx of money could be headed your way. Bonuses, promotions, or raises are in the future. Reflect on your work-life balance. I totally said that earlier in the spiritual energies. It says match your dress style to the industry that you're in. Okay. How are you dressing? Are you dressing appropriately? You have let go of perfectionism. It is okay to not always get everything right in your work. Yeah. So are you making mistakes and maybe, you know, being hard on yourself? Somebody here works in real estate. Definitely picking that up. Let's just do present and future for time's sake. Present energy for Libra, career and finances, please. Present energy. Okay, future energy. Nice. Okay. I see you being very fulfilled right now with your career. One more. Pleasant energies. Career and finances for Libra. Oh my God. Okay. Somebody does construction or you're working outdoors, and you need to make sure you're drinking, like, I was going to say water, but also make sure you're drinking some sort of salt too. Okay. Like, putting Celtic salt or pink salt or something in your water because you're going to get dehydrated. Okay. Future energies for Libra. Somebody here does designing. Okay. You need to be careful. I feel like your accounts, you might end up relying on credit cards or something at this time, because I feel like your accounts might be being drained or you're running out of money. Because I think right now all right. So you have the Clover card, which is the lucky break, gamble, good fortune, or chance. So you're in an energy right now of increase, and you're having a lot of luck and good fortune expansion. You're making a lot of money, but don't depend on that money to always keep flowing in. Like, have some sort of contingency plan, prepare for the worst here. Yeah, make sure because you might end up in a situation that you might kind of feel confined or limited. This is a lesson to be learned about, because like right now you have a lot of energy going where you're like, yeah, I can do all this stuff. I have all of these goals. I'm making all these money. I can do all these extra clients. I can have all this stuff. And the thing about it is, or I can work all these extra hours because I'm working late and deadlines. You're going to burn yourself out really, really fucking quick. There's an energy where you might be up on a high right now, especially if you just got a promotion. You're like, yes, I just got a promotion. I have to prove to them that I'm worthy, that I can do this. Or you're trying to have a sense of perfectionism to where you want to make sure it's like you're overdoing it, trying to make sure you get everything right. They want you to take a step back and just wait a little bit. Your intuition is telling you to kind of slow down. Okay. Because you're in a period where you have this reconstruction phase. You're in a period where you got one foot in, right, to this lucky break, Clover, good luck and everything energy. And then you also got one foot in another type of energy where it's like, things can shift really quickly. Okay. This is Neptunian energy also with the Hanged Man. So there's something about this that you're not seeing. If you took some sort of change or chance or something like that, especially if you're in a career with finance, whatever this risk was that you took, there's going to be some sort of surprise. And I'm not exactly seeing that it's going to be. Hold on. One more. There's something unexpected that might happen with your work. Okay. So don't be draining out Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So with this Clover card, I'm seeing that this is where you're going to have some sort of surprise, and it may not be the best. You might feel like you missed something or make a mistake, especially if there's something physical that you're doing. Okay. Like lawns, or you're tired, especially if you're tired and you make a mistake. Okay. Let go of the perfectionism. Do not expect yourself to be perfect all the time, but also it's probably because you're tired and you're exhausted. All right. You need to take a moment with this Hanged Man in the reverse to relax a little bit. All right. We also have the Six of Wands that's in the reverse. That can be like failure or making a mistake or feeling embarrassed or defeated because of something that happened, whatever this is. Okay. And with this reconstruction, you may have to just kind of go back to the drawing board and try to change a little bit, reevaluate, change some sort of aspect of what you're doing in your work to try to rearrange things a little bit. Now the Six of Wands in the reverse, that is Jupiter in Leo. Okay. We have Leo season. That's right around the corner. So if things are going really well for you right now in business and you have a lot of money right now and things are doing well, don't expect that to keep coming. Okay. We are going into a Venus retrograde, specifically Venus retrograde in Leo. The Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo in the reverse. Jupiter expands things. And when it's in the reverse, that means that there might be some sort of contraction, which means, you might go through a slow period or something like that. And it might be completely unexpected. However, this is a time for you to kind of reevaluate and reflect on the real reason, the why of what you're doing. Six of Wands is also about getting the recognition, getting the pat on the back, making sure that other people see your wins. And it's also representative of the heart chakra. So remember in the beginning of the reading how I talked about how you want to make sure that you stay connected to your heart and ask yourself the reason why you're doing what you're doing. If you are doing really well right now, no matter how well you're doing right now, if you are doing something and overdoing it and your work-life balance is completely thrown off and you realize that you're only doing it, or even if you don't realize that you're only doing it for the wrong reasons and your heart is not in it, you're going to hit a slowdown period and you might have a tower moment and you're going to have some sort of reality check that comes in. Okay. I see that energy coming towards you and it might make you feel like you're at a disadvantage, or feel defeated. Okay. Maybe even a little bit embarrassed. So just make sure that you're taking time to rest. Make sure that you're taking time off if you need to take time off, and make sure that what you're doing is coming from a place of love and alignment, and make sure that you're not doing it just to prove yourself, because you don't have to prove yourself. Okay. So I was gonna pull on the future energies, and I didn't say that's what I wanted though. So I'm going to tell you what just came out, and then I'm going to put these back in the deck and then pull for the future energies here to clarify these. So we have the Justice card. So here you are, Libra. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So those of you who you had some sort of court, okay, that's what this is. They want to talk about the court issue. If you have some sort of something going on with the law or the justice system, okay, I feel like, especially if you feel like an opportunity was taken from you, or you're owed some sort of settlement, or you might receive some sort of document, like I was saying, in the mail that helps you stabilize this situation. Okay. We have Venus and Libra, we have Mercury and and then we have Mars and Capricorn. You're going to be able to get back on your feet. Okay. I feel like you're just going to be learning something new, or you might be taking time out to rest. You're learning something new. Okay, learning a new skill or making a new plan and then putting it together. Those of you who are missing out on funds because of some sort of legal matter, I don't know if this is some money that's owed to you. All right, whatever this money is that's owed to you. Okay, because we do have the Justice card here, which is Venus and Libra. That's Venus in your sign. I feel like that money will be repaid to you. I feel like whoever this is, they're going to come in and they're going to let's say, this is just an example. So let's say that you had to go to court because of child support or whatever the fuck. Okay. This person, the other parent wasn't working together with you or whatever. I feel like legally they're going to be required to, and you're going to start to have that money come in. Others of you, this is just an opportunity to collaborate or another opportunity to learn or go back to school for something. Someone's getting a license here, like a real estate license or something like that also. Or a settlement. You're getting some sort of settlement that's coming through that is going to help you. Okay. We have the Cup card here. We have overflowing prosperity, full or empty account. Okay. You could be in some sort of career that involves children, or nurturing or taking care of other people, or that this is emotionally fulfilling for you in the future. I do see that you're doing something emotionally fulfilling. Okay. Tell me about Cup, please, for Libra and their finances. The Four of Swords in the reverse. This is you feeling completely drained. All right. If you're not emotionally fulfilled by what you are doing, right, with money. I mean, I know that we all have to do what we have to do to take care of business, that we have to pay our bills and everything. But this Cup card speaks to being in a state of fulfillment. Okay. And whenever it's clarified by the Four of Swords, that shows me that, you might not be fulfilled by what you're doing right now. It might be causing a lot of stress, and you just might be exhausted. And I pick up on that exhaustion energy. You might need to, especially if you haven't, okay, Jupiter and Libra. Okay. Somebody here is either a teacher or a guide, either spiritually or an education person, where you're teaching other people, right? Or maybe you're even an attorney or something, Jupiter and Libra. like you're studying law or something like that. And here's the thing, like you're not speaking on how stressed and drained you are. You're going to be pushed to do that. This is being completely, yeah, you're keeping it to yourself. Yeah, you're keeping it to yourself here. You're not showing how truly stressed out you are about everything. Some of y'all are in the spiritual, you're like, you're psychic or something like that. Listen, if you are a psychic or you're doing some sort of spiritual work and you're feeling like your downloads are blocked, it's because you need to rest. All right. So if you're a person that has some sort of esoteric wisdom or knowledge or whatever, yeah, I feel like you need to rest, especially if you've been nurturing and taking care of other people. The Emperor in reverse. This is that distorted masculine energy. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? If your cup is empty, and the cup is kind of representative of the heart, you're going to have to accept the truth of what really inspires you, okay? With this King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I feel like, though, some of y'all, if the money's not there, you're going to have to figure out, like, you're calculating or trying to, like, crunch the numbers to see if this is something that you can do. Some of y'all, your accounts are empty, and that's what's making it hard. Just be patient. I do see that this stress will be resolved. 10 of Wands in the upright with the Temperance card. You got a lot of Jupiter energy, man. I see that the stress will be resolved, but you don't need to overdo it right now. Just kind of relax. What is this financial instability? What is this financial instability? Take some time to fucking rest. Yeah. See, that's the thing is some of y'all are going to see that if you go and you keep working and you ignore this exhaustion and this burden feeling, you're going to start to see that that you're still going to have some sort of financial instability. All right, regardless. And with the Judgment card here, this is telling you to take some time to rest. Like they're trying to get you, it's like a wake-up call, okay? They're trying to get you to evaluate yourself. And listen to the guidance that you're being given here. Yeah, they want you to, you might have to turn down some opportunities with the Four of Cups, okay? Yeah, because you need to replenish and get yourself back to this new energy. You need freedom. You need to let yourself indulge in a little foolishness. You're going a little bit too hard in the paint, Libra. I feel like you need a little bit of youthful, spontaneous, like new, refreshed energy to get you out of this apathetic energy that you're in, okay? Because you're just feeling really drained. You need that inspiration back. But I feel like you may have to say no or change up your routine a little bit when it comes to your money. Because this energy will shift all of a sudden with this full being the Uranus. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Right now, you're in a period of solid, stable growth and everything. And like your business might be booming. During Leo season, I feel like you're going to go through a period of contraction, okay? Where everything once was expanding. You can't always expect for everybody to, there's seasons for everything. You're going to go through a season where things are going to slow down a little bit. So make sure you're preparing for that because financial instability will come. Just calculate, right? Just calculate and make sure you factor in, what you would need to stay afloat financially during that season where things were not, if you were to have a season where things are not going so well, like where you're not getting customers, where you're not whatever. Okay. Because then whenever the time is right, you're going to come back into this energy. All of a sudden it's going to shift. And then, all of a sudden with the Fool card and then boom, you have all this growth again. And you're going to be exhausted again because you're going to be so busy, you're not going to be able to wipe your ass. Okay. So Spirit's actually blessing you. All right, Libra, with this energy of like, okay, you're going. Things are going good. You're getting a lot of clients, whatever. They're giving you a period, like a lull period where you can rest and recuperate. And you need to follow your intuition. If you're feeling tired, you need to let yourself rest. And resting is one of the most productive things that you can do sometimes. Okay, Libra, it's very important that you understand that. Because I feel like someone here just feels like, you constantly have to be going and doing things, especially if you own a business. But think about the reason why you want to do that. If you own a business, why do you feel like if you can calculate and get the money, right, to plan for this period, this low period or whatever, why is it that you feel like you have to you know, why is it that you feel like you have to be always working? Do you feel like people need to see you always working? You know what I mean? Like, it's about following your intuition and doing what's right for you. If you can set aside money, now I know that's not the reality for all of us. Some of us have to go to work every day, no matter what, and it is what it is. But sometimes it's okay to tell how you feel, okay, and say no, especially if your body's giving you things like signs like headaches and migraines and stuff like that. You might need to say no. So just plan for a low period, plan for a slow season, and I feel like you're going to be fine, okay? And don't be so hard on yourself and be embarrassed if you go through a slow season, okay, Libra? Because I feel like that's coming for you. You just might need to go through a little reconstruction phase with your work and your business, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get a little message from Spirit and then pull from the Book of Answers. So think of your yes or no question right now, and I will pull for that in just a second. Think of your yes or no question. You've been disorganized lately. Reevaluate your priorities. Yeah. Why are you doing what you're doing? Reevaluate your why. Okay. Reevaluate your why. One more. You have go easier on yourself. You've been people pleasing more than usual. It's okay to say no. Absolutely. And last but not least, you are not always right. Find more balance in your personal interactions. Yeah, you might need to like bury the hatchet somewhere with someone, okay? Have a talk, right? Whoever you're on the outs with, hence the title. Okay. All right, think of your yes or no question, Libra. Yes or no question for Libra, please. Yes or no question for Libra. All right. The answer to your yes or no question, Libra, is a substantial effort will be required. A substantial effort will be required. All right, Libra. So that's what I have for you. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button if you want to know when I go live. I do free reading lives. Okay, where I just answer your questions for free. If you guys want to check that out. I used to do it on Fridays every week, but like my life schedules changed and I wasn't able to finish like doing that on Friday every week. So I usually just do it about once a week. So you got to hit subscribe and know whenever I go live. Usually it's in the evening times around like 8 or 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay. Because I am in Texas. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button so other people can get a hold of this video and the algorithm will bring it up for other people who need to hear it. Definitely share this video if you think someone else could benefit from it and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. All right. Many blessings. Until next time. Bye.